Love is fearless and unstoppable. This man and his wife sleep together and spend a lot of time in this coffin, comfortably and happily. The man is very rich with a nice house and businesses, and the woman gets everything she wants and does whatever she pleases. Today she is also very rich because this man's property is in her name. You probably know Hamish if you often watch our videos. Despite having a nice dining room, he was eating breakfast in the coffin, and instead of sleeping in his comfortable bed, he slept in the coffin. His housemaid was the only person who was allowed to enter his room, and only when she comes serve breakfast or food. Even though he had a lot of property and a lot of money, people were afraid of him because of his rituals.
Lakini kwa sasa hivi pia Lari na changamoto, nahitaji kuoa. Nahitaji mwanamke ambaye mzoefu, kwa sababu chumbani kwangu nisingependa pia, kwa sababu kila siku zinapozidi kwenda nahitaji na mimi pia niendelee kuwa mkubwa, niendelee kuwa na power. The
reason I said that love is fearless is because while others were afraid of him and every woman who came to his home and found out that he slept in a coffin ran away, he found his perfect match.
Wapo wengine wanasema kwamba na tamaa za pesa, tamaa za mali. Wengine wanachukulia mimi pia ni wale kwamba na mimi ni mshirikina.
The first time she slept in the coffin, she saw many things and was very surprised. It was difficult in the first place, but today I can confidently say that she is living a happy life. You might wonder how this woman decided to marry this man when others were afraid. How do they live together in this coffin? There are so many questions about their story. To satisfy everyone's curiosity, I visited this man again to learn more about this extraordinary love story. This is a love story like no other. My name is Hamisi, but people know me as Babu la Bagamoyo. The elders gave me that name. Since your first visit here, I have faced many challenges. I have been getting calls from many different people, but I don't know how they got my phone number. I'm not usually active on social media, but I use it occasionally for posting on my business account. Many of those people asked how I was doing, mostly wanting to know the truth about my coffin. This man's life is truly fascinating. For those who haven't seen our previous conversation, let me explain. The coffin he refers to is not for his burial. Instead, he uses it as his bed and even sits in it when watching TV or relaxing. He is very wealthy, owning many beautiful houses. Unlike other rich people, he does not sit in his elegant dining room for meals. Instead, all his meals are brought to him in his coffin. He doesn't sleep in a comfortable bed, but in this coffin. His unique lifestyle and considerable wealth have made many people curious about him, as detailed in an interview with Afrimax. Many people knew me in the business and respected me a lot, but when they saw our last conversation and saw me in the coffin, their opinions changed. Some people's respect for me decreased, while for others, it increased because people react differently to such things. Hearing that someone lives in a coffin is not easy. It's a very strange concept for most. Let me tell you the truth. When I lie in that coffin, I can see many things that others cannot. Many people wonder how it's possible. Some say it must be very hot inside, but I can tell you it feels like another world entirely. There's no cold, and even today my wife and I sleep comfortably inside it. The fact that there are now 2 people sleeping in the coffin made me visit him again. During our first interview, he lived alone because everyone, except his housemaid, was afraid of him. This change piqued my curiosity, leading me to see how his life has evolved and who is now willing to share her life with him despite the unusual circumstances. Today, I have found a woman, and I no longer have the problems I had when I was alone. The woman I met has resolved those issues. After you shared my first interview, I received many phone calls from women saying they wanted to marry me. My wealth allows me to do whatever I want. So, my wife and I are together now. Initially, it was difficult for her, but today I can confidently say that she is living a happy life.
Kwa majina naitwa Latifa Saidi.
My name is Latifa. I was born in Kilwa and now live in Dar es Salaam. Currently, I'm staying at home, but soon I will be helping my husband with his business and other activities. I'm not going to explain how I managed it, but it's definitely challenging to accept that a man lives in a coffin and then decide to marry him. However, I didn't have any issues because I loved him. When I first saw his interview on your channel, I was scared. Despite this, I've always been interested in men who are different from others, so I began to love him. On the other hand, I still felt scared because sleeping in a coffin was quite unusual and frightening.
The principle I had set for myself was that I would not live with a woman until I was sure she could accept my lifestyle. I made it clear that I couldn't be with her without us both sleeping in this coffin. Because of this, many women came, but as soon as they realized what my life entailed, they quickly left and never spoke to me again. My wife knew a lot about me because she had seen the interview I did with you. When I brought her here, I told her everything, including the ritual of introducing her to the elders. As part of this process, my wife and I had to sacrifice an animal and offer its blood to the elders, who then accepted her as my wife. So that's what we had to do. I brought my wife here, and although it was difficult at first, we managed to adjust.
Baada ya kuja Dar, kanipeleka mpaka kwake.
When I arrived in Dar es Salaam, he brought me to his house. That night, I entered the room but felt intense fear. What I saw scared me so much that I lost patience and ran away. I couldn't stay in his house because of the terrifying things I had seen. Another day, he came to me in the city and asked what had happened. I told him how scared I was by what I saw. He reassured me that it was normal and not a problem, explaining things further until I started to understand. My love for him grew, and it wasn't long before I felt the need to return to him. I realized I had no choice because I loved him. I immediately decided to live with him for the rest of our lives. The first day in the coffin was so scary that even approaching me was difficult.
The first time she slept in the coffin, she saw many things and was very surprised. Since we became one, we share the same experiences. She often gives me advice and tells me not to do certain things. Sometimes things don't go well, and we have to give up and come back to them later. She is a very intelligent woman. Imagine a woman who accepts to marry a man who has openly shared on social media that he works with evil spirits and sleeps in a coffin. She truly loves me, not my wealth. I asked her if she could live my lifestyle, and she replied that she was okay with everything without any problem. Every woman needs a capable man, and if you have money, a woman will be content with you. Money is everything. So today, I am with her, and she is happy with her life because she gets to do what she wants. In short, life is sweet for her. Today, they both spend the night in the coffin. As a family, they have conversations while sitting in the coffin and are both happy. This adds to the man's wealth, and in simple terms, this woman has reached her dream. When they are not in the coffin, they walk around their property. The woman is now rich because everything her husband owns is in her name. They spend a lot of time together, always staying close to each other. It's difficult to explain to others, but these two have lived a good life, and the woman often talks about how happy she is. She has also accepted and adapted to life in a coffin.
Today, I am very happy with my life and being with my husband because nothing scares me anymore. It's true that we see many things in the coffin, but I don't talk about them because he told me not to. He speaks about it himself. In love, he is a good man who knows how to take care of a woman, understands her value, and knows how to live with her. He tries to understand my problems and solve them. He is a man unlike any I have met before. He is very kind, and I trust him completely. Another thing about Babula Bagamoyo is that he speaks about what he has seen. He has visions and sometimes sees things that will happen in the future. Everything he says is true and reliable, as I have witnessed it myself.
My wife is not allowed to cheat on me for various reasons. She also has to follow 3 different rules: to be confident, to be patient, and the third one is a secret. These 3 qualities are important for her to be with me. I was missing someone with all these qualities, and most people were afraid of me because I sleep in a coffin. But she fulfilled all of them. If I die, she will continue my work. As the wife of the elder, she will immediately take that title. She must bear my name and inherit my properties in my absence.
People say a lot of negative things about me. Some say I was bewitched, others think I'm stupid, and some believe I only love him for his money. Others even think I work with evil spirits. It hurts, but I can't do anything about it because you can't stop people from talking. My priority is the love between us. I get what I want, and I love him and give him everything I can. In the future, we plan to have children and build a big family because I love him and don't care about what people say. One thing I would like to say to people is that it's not good to judge others. Everyone has their own choices and feelings. We should all get along well and respect each other, which is the most important thing.
As for having children, I would like to have as many as possible with my wife. I plan to open a company, and my wife and children will be involved in it. So I can't give a specific number, but there will definitely be many. There are many people who are infertile and long for children, while others have abortions every day. I advise them not to do it because they don't know why God has given them that child. Regarding our life, I would like to say that people should not treat us as special or as a problem. It is better to respect everyone, even if their lifestyle or opinions are different from yours. Respecting others brings inner peace and the good you seek. Anyway, you very much for coming back to see me. As I told you, I have many amazing things I want to share, but I haven't yet received permission from the elders. When the time comes, I will be allowed to tell and show you everything. Their unique story shows us that love can thrive even in the most unusual circumstances. We are also reminded of the importance of respecting different lifestyles and choices. Everyone has their own path, and it's our differences that make each story unique. Remember to respect everyone's choices and lives, no matter how different they may be. Thanks for watching. I am Simon Greenwood, and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.